Every player heads to the World Cup dreaming of glory. When you play for Germany, it is less of a dream and more of an expectation, but for 31 teams, for 713 players, the end result will be heartbreaking for Antonio Rudiger, playing for the latest defending champion to exit at the group stage. This summer has been difficult, but it is now high time to bundle up that negative energy and use it for something good. To be honest, it was a disappointing World Cup campaign and we are all responsible for the poor performance, but that is how football is, he told The Independent in an exclusive interview as he prepared for the upcoming Premier League season. For a footballer, I grew up wanting to be playing for my nation at the World Cup, but the way things went meant that I have to quickly channel the disappointment into what I can help Chelsea achieve this season. Tempers flare in Germany. Campers Rudiger and Kimmich clash. Born to a German father Matthias and a Sierra Leonean mother, Rudiger grew up in Berlin, where he would combine schooling and football practice without so much as missing a class. His immigrant mother predicted from an early age that her son would one day make it to the professional level, and it wasn't long after the prediction that Dortmund came knocking on Matthias's door asking to take on what would be the first major step in Rudiger's journey from obscurity to West London via Rome, the Champions League and World Cup. His time at Dortmund did not go as planned, but like all footballers that rise to the top, determination became a key component. He was bruised but not beaten, and so decided to join Stuttgart, who offered him a last chance to try out to find another profession. That fateful Thursday afternoon when he walked into Stuttgart in the summer of 2011, Rudiger has not looked back and is now preparing to go in this season as one of the first names on the team sheet at Stamford Bridge. Antonio Rudiger's journey took him to Roma from 2015 to 17. Getty, this is Chelsea and we can only be lucky that we get to play at a club like this, and anytime we put on the jersey we have no option but to give off our best, he said. That is the least we can do for the people that work hard to earn a living and pay to come to watch us every week. Obviously last season did not go as planned, and let me say that even in some of the bad moments never did any of us hide, because we know what this club means to us. Antonio Rudiger endured a tough season at Chelsea last year. Getty, we have a new coach now who is highly respected and one of the best in the world at his job, so the best thing we can do as footballers is simple. It's for us to go in there and give it our all. Rudiger doesn't dance around the elephant in the room. Out is Antonio Conte, a man of unforgiving yet effective coaching whose exit dragged on for what seemed like most of last season. In, though, is Sarri. One hard-working Italian makes way for another, but the two ideas of football are very different. In a summer of change, however, Chelsea can be happy that same things are staying the same. Eden Hazard was pursued by Real Madrid but has decided to stay at least for one more season as Chelsea go in search of reclaiming the Premier League title from Pep Guardiola. The club hoped to tie him down to a new contract. After a tumultuous start to the summer, Chelsea emerge unscathed. Rudiger was on record publicly pleading with Hazard not to leave for the fear of having to face the challenge of City and another competitor without the most feared asset. So he is naturally delighted that the Belgian is remaining in London. For me, I am never in doubt of what Eden can do for us, and it's better he plays with us here than us having to face him, and that is why I said that he should stay. I'm happy that he has taken my advice and we will prepare for the games and go on to battle with him by our side. Maybe my advice is good, so I will try to also offer to advice to some of the young lads now that this one has worked. Entering his second year, Rudiger is more established at Chelsea. Getty Images. Chelsea will play in the Europa League again this season. The last time they were there in the competition in 2013, they won the whole thing, under Rafael Benitez, and if they can add any domestic trophy to winning Europe's second fiddle competition, then this season will surely be considered as a success even before league position is taken into account. There are no guarantees in football, but Rudiger, who is very proud of his African roots, knows very well that millions of fans will be cheering him on from Berlin to Freetown in Sierra Leone, where he spent his summer holidays this year. Kepa expecting to achieve great things. After world record transfer, I am obviously German because I was born and bred there and I play for Germany with all my pride, but I am also aware of my roots and where my mum comes from. I am aware of all the sacrifices Mum had to make to get me to where I am, and that is why I'm always happy to go back there and put a smile on the faces of the next generation. I met some really incredible people the last time I was there, so sure it's always a delight to be aware, and I feel the love here for sure. It's the place I'm also comfortable to be. Follow the Independent Sport on Instagram here for all of the best images, videos and stories from around the sporting world.